Hey, this is Steph from everythingvintagesteph.com. This is my van filled with junk that I got at an estate auction the other day, and I thought I'd like to show this to you. I paid like $65 for everything that's in the van, and a lot of it was box lots and a lot of vintage stuff. So I'm going to go around and show you everything that's in here. These vintage auctions or estate auctions, sometimes it's the estate of a whole person, just one person, but this one at the Bally Firehouse was, I think, like 3 or 4 different estates. This box right here, I think, is maybe my favorite box from the auction, and I paid the most for this than I did for almost anything else in the car because of the Hardy Boys books that are in here. I think I paid $9 for this box. But these are the original Hardy Boys books, like from the 1930s, and they still have the dust jackets on them. That's why I was pretty psyched about getting those. There was a lot of vintage sewing at this auction, like the box underneath here. See if I can get to it. It was just kind of random stuff, random sewing stuff, and I just like to get box lots like that because you never know what's going to be in it. And I usually pay $1 or $2 for it. Unless I see something really good in there, then I might bid a little bit more. But that's just kind of random sewing stuff. This is another random box I got from box lots in the back of the room that they usually have at the beginning of the auction. I like the books that were in it. There's only a couple of them, and I don't even know what some of this stuff is. I'll just have to check it out. Softball. Some kind of a door draft thing. But this was a great find. It's a brand new iron, still new in the box. And the reason I got this, I paid for $1 for this by itself. This is one of those 1970s popcorn poppers that I used to have and like. But I had sold one without the box and the paperwork before for, I don't know, like $15 to $20. So I thought this one has the original box and all the paperwork and everything, and hopefully it works. I'm gonna plug it in and try it out, but for $1 I'll take a chance on that. Another random box with, oh, that's just regular paper, empty. But I think I got this because I wanted the book light, but you never know what else you're gonna find in there. Like different handmade items. Oh, I didn't even see that. That's pretty cool. We make those out of old greeting cards. Nobody does that anymore, but that's cool. You never know what else is going to be in there. I've seen these before at the dollar store, but that's cool. It's a little teapot in the shape of a sewing basket. And then this was a random box, and I didn't even unwrap the paper yet, so let's see what's in there. Oh, I guess that's what I thought was in there. I felled it. I felled it before the auction. You can go around and look at stuff. And let's unbox this one. Let's see. Yep, that's what I thought. More plates. Kind of like souvenir plates. They're in good shape and all that. From Maine, of course. It's a lobster. Where else is it? What else is in there? Oh, I know why I got this box. I wanted the fuzzy was. I sell a lot of clothing on eBay, so maybe that'll work for getting the nubbies out of sweaters. Okay, I won't bother with that now. This whole bag is full of vintage purses. I especially like this one because I have one like this that I keep and I use it sometimes. And now I have another one like it that maybe I'll sell this one. Mine's brown, this one's green. What happened at the auction was I don't think I had anybody else that was bidding against me on vintage purses, and they would hold up like 2 handfuls of purses, maybe 4 or so at a time, and nobody else was bidding against me, so I got like 4 purses for $2. That's where they start the bidding. And I might do one of my vintage videos on vintage purses, so you'll see more of what's in there when we do that. This is a chenille blanket. I love chenille blankets. It's those soft, fuzzy ones from like the 60s and stuff. I did pay, I think, $6 for this one. Usually I have to pay more, but that is a plain one, plain white. and hopefully it doesn't have any holes or things wrong with it. If it does, I can still sell it as a cutter. But if you find, like say the colored ones with peacocks or something on it, those are really good. Okay, the rest of the stuff I'm gonna go around to the side of the other side of the van and over here so I can see the stuff better. Sometimes you just get random stuff. That's a step stool. Who can't use a step stool? But like I said, I got a lot of vintage sewing there. Paid $1 for this box, $1 for this box. It's just stuffed with this ribbon, this hem binding stuff, which is good for crafts. Not so many people use it to repair things anymore. We just throw things away, don't we, instead of repairing them. But it's good for something. And in here, oh, actually these are a couple of knit ties. Those are good. I wonder where the rest of the ties are. They might be in the bottom of that that other purse bag. I got about 50 ties for $1. Most of them aren't that great. This box of jewelry was pretty interesting. I liked this. I did open this before. It's some pendants, silver plate pendants. They're cool. This is just beaded plastic beaded jewelry, but it's all vintage. I find this a lot, and I think I only paid $2 or $3 for the whole box, especially these seed things or these Jacob's Tears. They were popular in the 60s and 70s, so I find those a lot. What else is in here? Oh, yeah, the rest of the box. I think I got this box lot for $3 I paid for the rest of the stuff that was in this box, but I think I'll make out okay. These are Lenox ornaments. And then lots of stuff that I can sell at a flea market, which I do at least once a month. Some more sewing, a bunch of thread. I always like the wooden ones. You can put those in a basket and make a nice decoration. And oh, one more box over here that they held it up as another sewing lot with all the buttons and stuff, but I saw that there was some of these vintage stockings in there. These are very cool, especially if they're like new and never worn. That's going to be good for eBay. Okay, the only other place is the other side of the van over there where I have some vintage linens. I'm going to go over there quickly to look at the vintage linens. I always try to get vintage linens at auctions. I love that. These look like they were maybe a wedding present, never opened, never used, from the 60s. Spring-made sheets and Wamsutta. These are good names. At first I thought they were pillowcases when I got them, but they're sheets. And that is really good cotton product. They don't make them, well, maybe they do make them like that anymore, but you'll pay a lot for them. And even just the vintage random linens, these are sheets with that seersucker type fabric. These are not so vintage, but it's a whole set, and I don't know what size it is, but you got the, there's a tag on it, no iron, something, I don't know what the brand name is, but you got the entire set. And those will sell on eBay, because you know how expensive they are when you buy them new, and those are in good condition. I love the colors on this sheet. I don't know if it's a good one or not until I open it. It's not wool, but it's got some really cool color to it. One more box. This was a bunch of curtains. I might not even keep those. Depends how they look when I open them up. But I was more interested in this fabric. Someone took old fabric that is very close to being bark cloth. It might be. It just doesn't have a whole lot of texture. But they made it into a quilt. And it's both sides. So someone might buy that just for the fabric, because that's why I got it. It's like that tropical print that is pretty popular. And they also had a lot of vintage clothing at this auction. Most of it didn't look really good, so I didn't get it. In fact, nobody wanted to bid on it. But I happened to get this coat. The coat was pretty nice. I paid a couple dollars for that. And yeah, the graduation gown just came with it. The coat probably has a real fur collar. And I have a lot of coats listed on eBay right now. So that was pretty cool. So there's my stash from the auction, from the estate auction. Had a lot of fun there, and I hope you found it interesting and maybe learned a few things. Thanks for watching.